Love and light. This is Love from Level Up Consulting Firm. I will be adjusting my shades every now and then because they keep touching my lashes and it's uncomfortable. Anyway, this video is about the cost of success, and I'm about to share with you guys one of my personal stories on how much success can really cost you. And like, oh my gosh, it can cost a lot. And this is not just including the work that you have to put in, it's including the way people respond to you and how that will change. And so I wanted to make this video because I just want to make sure that you're ready for, even after you make those changes, how people will change and switch up on you. And so if you're not ready for that, if that's not the kind of change that you like or that you're comfortable with, you may not need to go on this journey, because people are going to change. I promise you that. So the cost of success, number one, people change. I've had people respond to me differently, people that I was normally sort of cool with, and not even necessarily that they were friends. It's just the way they interact with me as I have more and more accomplishments has changed. So people will look at you differently. If you started to like dress different or, wear makeup, be more polished, people will look at you differently and actually sort of turn their nose up as if you think you're better than them, or they feel intimidated by what you're doing, and so they're not going to like it. In one of the 48 laws of power, it discussed doing gradual change and sort of moving into the new you, right? And this is a law of power because when people are used to you being a certain way, a drastic change is going to mess them up. And it's going to affect you because the change will be so drastic that you'll see their behavior change instantly. However, if you make slow and gradual changes, so let's do this for instance. Let's say one of your New Year's resolutions was to lose weight. You wanted to start wearing makeup, and you wanted to, change your diet, right? So at first, let's say you just added the makeup first just because that was the easiest thing for you to do. And you started wearing the makeup, but you're just wearing foundation and maybe some concealer at first and a little bit of eyeshadow. Then you start to add mascara and eyeliner. Then you start to add lashes to your look, maybe a little bit of highlight. And so you gradually get better and better, and people can see the progression in you. Then, instead of you heading out to lunch every day, maybe you decide to eat with your coworkers every Friday, but say, you know what, I'm just trying to save money. Not even that you're trying to get healthier and that it benefits you. I'm just trying to save some money. I think I spend too much money going out to eat, right? And so that sort of reframes it. So if you're saying I'm doing this to better myself, people are getting intimidated, right? And so it's a law of power because it sort of changes the power structure there. It makes it look like this is something that you need to do to preserve yourself rather than better yourself. And I know it sounds sick, but this is the reality of what you're facing, okay? And then after that, once you start doing your meal preps and, eating healthier and just going out with your coworkers every Friday, they get accustomed to that schedule, then you could add on something else. So I said changing your diet, wearing makeup, and then you can add the last thing because I don't remember what that was. But either way it goes, you get the gist, right? You can't make these drastic changes and expect people lose weight. That's what I said. Then you want to lose weight. So then because you changed your diet and you're seeing some good results with that, you're sort of seeing the weight shed off, you're not as bloated, then you can implement something different, right? And so then you start working out, but you don't even tell people that you're working out. You let them ask you, oh wow, you're getting slim. And you'll even see people changing during that point in time, but at least it's not a drastic change. Like, let's say you were going to go get gastric bypass surgery. Like, it's just way too fast. People can't handle it. Not to say not to get the surgery. Do you? I'm just saying. All right, so people change. You have brand new haters, people who never even looked in your direction, never gave you the time of day, start to hate on you, or they want to talk to you even. Sometimes you make new friends in the process, but it's just like the people around you, people in your circle, people at your school, people at your job, they're going to act different. So you may lose friends, your circle may also expand. And you have to be prepared for this. So I guess this would be the perfect time to share my personal story. So when I was in undergrad, I had a friend who was just a boss. Like, she was always a go-getter. Her family was kind of wealthy, and she just lived life to the fullest, and she was very pretty. Like, I just thought she was so dope. And so I was making moves, but I wasn't making moves on an entrepreneurial level. And she had already started a business. So it inspired me. You know, I'm like, you know what? My friend has a business. Like, I can start a business too. And so I admired her for that. And I just thought it was dope. So then I started my business. And like, after a while, we weren't even cool anymore. Like, before I could contact her, you know, we might chop it up just a little bit and give each other updates on what's going on post-graduation and, you know, the different moves that we were making as far as career. And both of us were climbing up the ladder as far as career. But when I opened my business, it was like the person didn't really support me anymore. Like, okay, now that you're doing something with your life, I can't deal with you. And it goes to show, like, one of the 48 laws of power is to have friends around you who are not doing as much, because that gives you a boost. Have people in your circle who are doing the same things as you, and then have people who are doing more than you. And when I say gives you a boost, it gives you a boost of confidence. So I'm guessing, although I was making moves and, you know, being involved in different things, because it wasn't my own venture and it wasn't giving me all of the money, like somebody else is taking a cut of my money, I was that boost for her. That's how I took it. Like, wow, okay, now that I'm making an advance towards bettering my life, you have an issue with that. And I'm very uncomfortable hearing it, because when I see other people succeeding, like my friends, I'm happy. It doesn't matter. Like, you could be on TV. I'm gonna be like, that's my sis. Like, go. Or that's bro. Like, congratulations. I'm clapping it up for you. I'm happy for you. But you have to realize, not everybody is going to be happy for you, and that's okay. But you just have to understand that's a cost of being successful. That's a cost of changing habits, period. Because in order to be successful anyway, you have to change certain habits so that you can grow into the person that you're supposed to be. So just know it's going to be a journey. People are going to turn their backs on you. People are going to be upset. You will gravitate towards a different kind of person, and so those people will become your tribe. And like, your friendships are just gonna change, period. And if you're one of those individuals who started a business and you still have your great friends and they're not acting different towards you or talking about you or making little condescending remarks, congratulations. This may not suit for everybody, but it will be for the majority of people. And lastly, a cost of success is that you're constantly going to be pushed out of your comfort zone. So I drew a little illustration here, right? And so if this is my comfort zone right here, and I had to step out of that comfort zone in order to be successful, and so I'm constantly making moves in this line, everything outside of this bracket is outside of that comfort zone I originally had. And then my comfort zone is going to change constantly. So every move outside of that may feel very uncomfortable and make you afraid. But like they say in the book I read recently by Susan, I believe it's Susan Jeffers, feel the fear and do it anyway. Okay? Feel the fear and do it anyway. Do not allow yourself to stop because you're being pushed out of your comfort zone, because that's where the growth is. All right, so love and light. As usual, if you need to reach me, please email me. I'll put it in the description box, and have a great day. Bye.